Twitch stream up. Twitch stream up. No, don't echo. You should always be muted by default. I don't know why you're not. YouTube stream. Working. Let's go. Okay. Got this. Wait a second for people to get in here. Oh. I'm intelligent. Very intelligent. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore the dunce. Dunce is just doing dunce things. Yeah. Well, people are scrolling in. I'll wait a second and then see if they want open lobby or if they're gonna make me entertain you with a quick match instead. If we can go and find someone on quick match. For some reason beta QM feels dead. Yeah. Okay. Oops. That's a mess. Mess. What are we feeling? We feeling open lobby? We feeling Dunce plays QM and entertains chat? Please, no. Don't do that. That's bad. Hopefully the delay isn't that much on the stream. Is there anything I can do to reduce that? Yeah, getting hands warm never hurts. It definitely helps. Actually, because I think there's a question. Well, the first person is beginner, and we don't have someone to match with them. So just in case, I need to. Very basic pattern. Okay, I still actually know how to do this. At least don't cancel the stand heavy bunch. That's the wrong quarter circle. Why is the box cartridge not coming out? Am I stupid? Oh, you can do that too fast. Interesting. I don't think I ever actually knew that. Okay. Maybe I should learn how to actually play this character. I wonder if you're supposed to leave that item up a little bit. This character's so silly. Okay. No, I did not mean to do that. Heck it. Let's see if I can find anyone on QM. Surely this won't be. Oh, it's the gone. Man, I wish I had a better connection with them. Yeah, let's play this too. My Bella is garbage though. I just like abusing the funny assist. Dead, aren't I? That's gross! No. Oh, that sucks for you. Yeah, I guess that would work, huh? Oh, that's 2-bar. What are you gonna do with it? No! Man, Copper's such a dumb assist. Oh, Beowulf tag. Oh no! Is that really how I lose the Parasail? I'm in danger. I didn't push block that? Okay. Not bad. Oh, time. I was not even paying attention to that. Huh. I wonder if Alpha counter Bella level 3 is a true combo. That's something I don't actually know. Kinda thought I did some of that. No. Oh, goodbye, Eliza. Nice knowing you. That's entirely a disjoint. I don't know why I burst there. Good night, Parasol. Punk. I don't actually know how to convert off of MGR, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I try to, I just... didn't combo.
Whoops.
I didn't actually push point that. Oops. That was supposed to be... That doesn't win there? That sucks. You're in the corner now. Woo! I want a DP. I could jump cancel there. That didn't work next thing. What? That didn't combo? That also didn't combo. That's charge buffer. Please, I thought I cleared you. Bella, stop just standing there. Do something. My level 3? No. That was everything dead there. I do level 3, level 3. Oh, that's the cross up. Yeah, that's okay. And this is just QM before the event, Taterade. Yeah, I do play on Leveless. I play on an Empress. Highly recommend if you're looking into. They're good controllers. I know Taterade. Oh my god, please. I love playing you, Lugon, but I hate this connection so much. I want to be able to see what's going on. Nope, stop that. Woo! That one. Nah, I don't have those. No frame trap. Well, that sucks. Goodbye, Eliza. Unless. Nope. Bro. Pinwheel on rollback is painful, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah! That's awkward. You're still up backing. Yeah! Does this work? Oh, I did get my late kick. I think that does work. Where did my L shot go? Or M shot? I want a dash block. I'm not dead. I get one more chance, but... No, super? Oh, that's game losing. Yeah, that loses. I forgot. No! Wait, can I level 3 in reaction and beat that? I don't actually know. I didn't have down charge. I needed to have down charge there. That was my fault. Because I can pillar that. But I should actually lab if I can level 3 that on reaction. That's hilarious that that works. Really? Too close to the corner? Yes. Ayo, we hit these on 150 MS? No! Right! That was a throw confirm! Oh, I'm so bad! I'm so bad! We troll a little bit. No. I hit the TK forest just to forget what my starter was. Thank you. Excella for being stupid. Oh my god. Rollback pinwheel, please somebody save me. No. What's going on? What the? Yo. Pop, 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 pop. Punch. That didn't confirm. That didn't punish. Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm just straight up dead. I forgot it was a throw confirm. No. I know it. As soon as I did it, I went, wait. Was there any way to salvage that? I think I could have just done Lady of Slaughter. But that's my fault. I don't know how to play on one who isn't Parasol. Leave it on that. Get the lobby going. Don't think we'll have anyone stopping by, but just in case. Get the lobby pin. Get rid of the old pin. Yep. Look it up. Okay. Alright. Okay. So yeah, first match. Will be Lyosif versus an open lobby. Preferably, open lobby as a beginner, Peacock player. If not, preferably beginner. And if no one around here is available, then I will run Peacock and try and talk them through the zoning. We'll see. I should also find the videos. So we have. Got that, and need to find navigating the garbage. Where is the Adipas video? This video is 7 years old, oh my god. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. First things first, we gotta get Lyosif in here. Hopefully they're around. Or no, they were here earlier, did I? Maybe? Yeah, do we have anyone for an open lobby, or should I just run it with the baby Peacock? Need a beginner open lobby, Taterade, so you don't really apply. I do not trust you, Taterade. Even a beginner or even an advanced or intermediate player learning a new character, part of the reason we have the distinction between beginner and intermediate, and we have like this combo familiarity and this amount of hours as our benchmarks, is because that's around the time you start thinking about the game a little bit differently. So even if you're learning a new character, you still understand the game and things to look for. you just don't know how to combo with your character. But yeah, okay. I think I'll just go into Peacock and see what we're working with. See how comfortable you are navigating the garbage, and we'll go from there. Okay. How do we deal with this? We have Beam. Can you use that to interrupt my zone? We're already not letting me get much out, which is... Okay, we're giving the projectiles way too much respect. We gotta keep on moving forward. I got the hit. Oh wait, my anti-air is 2 LK, not 2 LP. Oops. So, we constantly want to be making forward progress versus this character. Now I have to respect this, that it's on me. It's a good choice. Good old bomb. You've gotten me down half my health. In this matchup, you really can beam a lot more than you think you can. Your beams clear every projectile I have on the ground. And if you can ever get super jump over the Airshow George, the Ace George, the one that's flying, L beam just stops. Nice. Yeah. We got mix. Yep. Or you got the corner. Right, how do you play this matchup? Nice. Don't get a confirm off that. Footsies. That sucks. No! You got a super jump out of that. But yeah, so there are times I flub the input. It happens. Yeah, no, the Emigrit buffs are really nice, but the thing about using Emigrit when Lenny is out is all of a sudden you don't have the thing that can deal with bomb that sort of way. Yeah, so there were times with the Dahlia where you teched backwards and then you kind of just stayed full screen. Versus zoners, in general, you want a deliberate game plan to be constantly moving forward. So it's like if you get the opportunity to ground tech, you want to be ground teching forward. Oh, that didn't combo. What? That's not L George. I'm very intelligent. That punishes. That forces me to respect it. Oh, that eats the hit. That ate the bomb too. Hit, got the mix. Bonk, bonk. Oh, that was a good mix. I wasn't taking that. Just had to time it a little better. You can definitely be afforded calling beam a bit more. Especially when you know my item drops on cooldown, you'll body block everything else for the beam. If you're not outright avoiding it. Okay. No armor! Kill me. Nice. Yeah, no. First things first, even though your routing is not the most consistent, I think you have the game sense to sign up for intermediate. The routing is something just spending more time in lab will get you, but I really feel like you're playing this game with a game plan, which is what we're looking for with intermediates. You're not kind of still figuring out your movement and your mobility. Which one's my Peacock team? There we go. Okay, let's see how you deal with Peacock and assists. Good land cancel. What in the world? That sucks. Take that forward. Momentum. That broke. Yep, tag out, keep yourself safe. I gotta stop canceling my stun heavy punches. You get this confirm? Almost. Right idea. I didn't tech! Didn't block that either. Being very patient. Still gotta apply some threats though. Like calling your assist before moving in there would have made it so much scarier for me to kind of just do things. Nice. I was not respecting that and you called me out on for it. So, how do you play Roto? It's a very distinct lack of beams already. When you're at a safe distance to do so, you should almost always be beaming. We gotta push block. It's all. Be careful about when you call your assists on defense. But yeah, no, you've got a good intermediate understanding of the game, unironically. Pop, pop. Already used that? Yeah. Okay. So for the Peacock angle, which was the thing we were most working on, you understand you want to be close enough to threaten them not getting their zoning set up. That was really good. Instantly, round start, you're running at me, you're calling your beam assist. You have a game plan that works. You're doing exactly what you want to be doing. You get a little tentative when you're starting to get close, which is understandable. Peacock's full of garbage. Approaching her is like only half the battle. That being said, you have assists to make your approach easier. And so it's once you get that close, once you're out of the range of like needing to respect any of their buttons and can react to them calling a bomb, that is where you say call beam and then approach behind it. If they try and up back, they're forced to block with it, then you can strike throw them afterwards. If they're down backing, you can just run up low them, or run up overhead them, sorry. Run up throw them. You have just, I think, finalizing your approach with calling an assist behind it makes it so much harder for the Peacock to then fight back out of the corner. Like the situation I was in all the time. When you're playing Robo, I think you can afford to beam a lot more. You're doing it more in the Peacock matchup, especially after I brought it up. But just in general, if you're full screen, that's when you want to be beaming. I usually have to tell people to beam less and move more. You are very much keeping yourself as safe as possible on the robo, which is a great step one, but you then need to start presenting threats. Start getting some beams out, whether you want to work on being like a TK beam lunatic and just having those perfect inputs, or you just want to be a cool, calm, collected, clean zoner like Cat Pie. It really looks like you already have the ability to pick and choose your spots really well. You then just need to actually get the beams out afterwards, because Robo, while her zoning is mostly in her movement and her the annoyance to catch her, she still wants to give you a reason to be worried. The beams, the jump heavy punches, like, just movement alone isn't enough to keep people from catching her. The Parasol, I didn't get to see how much she played against the Peacock too much. You were mostly fishing for snipes, which, in the grand scheme of things, it worked. My Peacock is pretty rudimentary, and you were able to call me out really quickly for overextending. Versus better Peacocks, you will need to understand how to use movement to get through the zoning. And actually, because you were a Parasol, I will also go find the... I think it's Peck. Parasol versus Peacock zoning. They've got a lovely playlist. Here we go.
Hello, here's a...
Oh, they've been doing vocal training. Love to see it. And here's the one specifically for Parasol. I put it in Get Gr8 as well. Other than that, again, even though, like we say, one of the things we're looking for to get to intermediate is combo and mix, your combos aren't consistent. Your hit confirms are a bit iffy. They were getting better throughout the course of the set in the first place. But you knew your routes, just couldn't quite get them. You knew mix. You tried to mix me a couple times. I feel very comfortable recommending you to sign up for intermediate rather than beginner. You do not play like what we would classify as a beginner. You are a solid player who's thinking about what they're doing and understands their character's options. So highly recommend you start signing up for intermediate instead. Very well done. I liked a lot of what I saw. One final thing is versus Peacock. As Dahlia, you can sit mid-screen. Essentially, your jump heavy kick range. This is what we see Race do all the time. If you're in your jump heavy kick range as Dahlia, and you see them start any projectile, neutral jump, jump heavy kick, counter hit them. It's a button that's a threat at a really big range. So that's always something to be thinking about there. I was probably getting away with a little bit too much shenanigans at that mid-screen range when I probably shouldn't have been able to. But that being said, if you have any other questions, please ping me. If it's related to something specific I said or some specific interaction, preferably with a timestamp. That being said, moving on to the next match, moving on to the intermediate brackets. So, we've got Sunshine versus Twinsy. And thank you for the raid, Tyrone. We are out here getting great. One gamer. And then did they have anything specifically they wanted me to look out for? Nope. Okay. Just looking for anything. Anything and everything. Give the gamer like 3 to 5-ish minutes if they're not here. What's the best course of action? Probably open lobby. I don't think rearranging the matches makes any more sense than that would. So yeah, wait a second. See if Twisty shows up. If not, it is what it is. Where is Gamer? I'll be right back real quick. If they are not here by the time I am back, we'll do open lobby. So, before I leave, in case anyone in chat is interested, a beginner open lobby, so preferably around like 150 to 250 hours. If you're around there, or a quote-unquote late-stage beginner, intermediate beginner, like around that skill level. If y'all think you will be a good match for Sunshine, please hop in. We'll give Twisty just like another minute or two. If they're not here, we'll go to an open lobby. So be right back real quick. Late stage beginner makes it sound like a terminal disease. I'm trying to make sense out of the word vomit that comes out of my mouth sometimes. I just be saying stuff. But yeah, so if they're not here, if y'all feel you would be a good match, please hop into this open lobby. If not, I guess I'll run the matches again and... but, I don't know, it's weird. If you want to hop in, Zilla, feel free. If you need the link, if you're not in the channel. I mean, the description I gave was mostly just, like, around the hours they are, but if you think y'all have good matches, like, I just don't want the match to be a wash. I don't want to, like, focus only on push block habits, because that's the only thing we get to look at, sort of deal. So, if y'all are good to go, feel free to ready up, yeah. It's a lot nicer to be able to give holistic advice, and it's also a lot nicer for the player to not feel like they just got ran through 3 games in a row. shoot. No, neither of these gamers had questions. Okay. And we're in. Bonk, bonk. We were in Trainer Brass. I don't remember something. Oh, counter hit. Should be a dead character. Ruby's gonna replay takeover. Ruby's gonna. Alright, we got hit. They're fighting for their way out, and you're just boxing them in the corner. Didn't let them leave. Block all that. Real patient. Not push blocking is a bit aggressive for defense, but I'm not gonna say anything just yet. Oh. Counter hit. Trying to press your way out. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. With 3 bar, this probably should be a dead character. Oh no! And get hit. Dun. No, you already used that button. Right, how do we get out? That's not how you should be trying to get out, Sunshine. I'm sorry. Because, yeah, this just happens. That's gonna hit the assist. No! You should be dead for that. You should be so incredibly dead for that, Sunshine. You're getting away with murder. Did not need to be extended for that punish, and we also shouldn't have done all the shakes. I know we talked about this Thursday. It's a habit to get into, but it's an important habit to understand. That one, that's kind of crazy. Bop, 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 bop. I'm not gonna kill. But it puts them in a scary position. Good night. I don't think you're quite dead off this. Calling your assist here. Oh. You almost killed your werewolf. Gun? Do you just get gunned and die? Well, you get gunned for counter hit and die. Yeah. It was at that stage where it's kind of just like you were trying so hard to save your character that I feel like it might have unironically just been better for you to go Beowulf dies when they die and I'll just play incoming with Band. Because Band plays incoming pretty much the best out of the cast. You've got Parry, you've got Timpani, because trying to get in the other ways, so like DHCing to SSJ or raw tagging, leaves you liable to get counter hit. So it puts you in the blender with still alive Beowulf, but half your health gone on Band, and still at disadvantage. Caught your backdash, that sucks. Cheat out. Hype. Just works. No dash jump momentum. Good defense. Counter assist, I see. Okay. Bonk. We won't block him. We wanted that corner. That sucks. Jab. We don't gotta respect that. You can jab to punish that. Yeah, can't overextend into the counter. It's a hard habit to get into. Similar to DP assists. You might be able to cancel into a chair toss on reaction to it, because projectile hits... Oh, it doesn't count as a projectile hit instantly, does it? Oh, we're kidding, Max. That's not a combo. Oh no! Okay, we still killed her. Getting caught pressing. I do see and appreciate the effort to not commit as much to choices in neutral. You're doing a lot more of lights, and I'm liking a lot more of what I'm seeing, Sunshine. I'm trying to... trying to figure out what I want to say to your Beowulf offense, because you're doing a good job winning the space, and then you're getting them in the corner and you can't quite open them up. Part of me wants to recommend going for ground throw more in general. I don't know how much I've seen you do it. Just adding that to your repertoire is another thing on the mental stack. It also deals with these DP assist users pretty well. Bonk. Almost. Yeah, it's gonna hit the assist. Okay, hype. I agree. Be careful about that jump heavy kick range though. I was cutting it close. Bum bum. We just got hit. I would rather just take the sliding knockdown there. Oh. Hot pressing, a lot of counter hits. We don't have OTG. We can't do this route. We have OTG now. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, not quite enough to kill. Oh. I think you can go for ground throw on both your characters more, unironically. Sunshine. Nice. We already used Sound Stun though, we gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, that sucks. Big band, you gotta keep track of OTG, you gotta keep track of Sound Stun. Very important. Very, very important. Yeah, okay, so... whatchamacallit? There were a couple things. One of the biggest things on defense I saw you do, Sunshine, you push block the assist a lot. And there are times and places to do this. If you want to abuse Absolute Guard, by all means, push block the assist. If you feel like a high-low is coming and you don't want to deal with it, that's a perfect time to push block the assist. On the other hand, if all you're doing is push blocking the assist, the point character stays on you. They can time high, low, throw, left, right to when your push block ends. Because you did not push block them away.
they stay as close to you as possible. You use the push block on the assist. The assist went to Narnia, comes out, doesn't care about getting push blocked. So, always keep that in mind when you're push blocking the assist. The absolute guard can be a godsend if you know someone's just extending on block, but be careful about doing it too much, because you were doing it a lot to that L-bomber. You were putting yourself in more block stun for the assist, you're giving the assist extra value, and then you were just getting hit after that push block anyway, because the Dahlia was right on top of you the whole time. It's rough. Push block habits are weird to work out. I'm working on mine right now. They are habits, and defense especially is one of those things that's just like, it's so hard to think about in the moment. You're just, please save me. So try and think about that. Try and be aware, and like, don't be mad at yourself when you do push block the assist. Just go, okay, this is what's happening. Recognize it. But keep in mind, maybe I want to save my push block until they hit me with a meaty afterwards, sort of deal. There's a lot of thought that can be put into push block. It is a rabbit hole to go down, so getting used to thinking about it is a good step to start actually figuring out different things you can do on defense. So that was a big thing I noticed, especially for the L-bomber. You'd push block it on the second hit, and then they'd just be on top of you. And I don't even know how much I saw you use Absolute Guard with it. If you're going to do it, highly recommend using Absolute Guard. It's dumb. It's cheating. People tell me my defense is good, and 80% of the time it's just me abusing Absolute Guard. I'm not going to lie. It's a dumb mechanic. I highly recommend trying to just get in the habit of doing it anytime you push block, no matter what. It's just that good. Straight up. So, when it comes to opening people up, I talked about this a little bit, I think, before the third game. Once again, Absolute Guard does not depend on the hit you block. Absolute Guard depends on the way you blocked the hit, if that makes sense. So, your push block stores whichever way you were blocking when you push blocked. So, if you stand block in push block, you are blocking overhead for the entirety of the duration of the push block. Same thing for crouching. If you're crouch blocking when you block it, when you push block, you are blocking crouching for the entirety of the duration of the push block. So if you then block the other way, you're technically blocking high-low. You're in block stun, so you can't be thrown. They have to time something for when the push block ends, which is where some of the mind games come in, because that's also in you can PBGC and MASH. So they time a meaty overhead, and all of a sudden they've got a giant fist in their face, and they're like, oh, well, GG's, I guess. So yeah. If someone's hitting you with mids, well, this is me as a charge character player. If I can get that push block standing, I will love to get it standing, because that means I can then block low and get 25 frames of down charge. And then I only need 10 more frames. But yeah, no, so Absolute Guard. Sounds like that explains it a little bit better for y'all. Highly recommend getting used to abusing it, because it is a dumb mechanic. But yeah, so for opening people up, again, I think you can throw more. I think you need to be a bit more aggressive at times. Boxing people in the corner is really good, but if you're not adding anything else to the mental stack, there's no threat as well. So if you're just standing at hop dash range, but all you're going to do is be pressing stand heavy punch, 2 heavy punch, and like H-toss, maybe throwing out a random like low poke here and there, they just got to down back at you and not going to care. So you got to be like box at an effective range where you can threaten hop dash, like hop dash jump medium punch, and just dome someone for down backing in the corner. Add moving forward to your repertoire, or you can empty hop dash throw, or just shimmy up and throw depending on the range. The patience is good. Not overextending gets you a lot. You just now need that final step to open people up, and so twist it a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, I think those are the two biggest things. And again, I really appreciate I saw you actively trying to be more patient and neutral for Band. There were nowhere near as many armored rushes in that game. Big thumbs up. Already improvement. Yeah. Okay, so we got Suki already in here. Appreciate that. Sorry I rambled for a little bit. But that's what you get when you get dunce on Get Gr8. I do not stop talking. I may have a problem. We have... Oh, Tsukiyomi, you're here early. We got H-Man versus Samoyed. Next. Tsuki. I appreciate the eagerness. And yeah, as always, if you have questions directed towards specific parts of the game, ping me. Gladly answer them. If they are about a timestamp, shoot the timestamp. It helps me. Yeah. If y'all aren't learning, I ain't doing my job and we're all just wasting time. So let me know how I can help you learn. Double checking real quick. SS usage for HMAD. That was it. Yep. Bonk bonk. We got in. Unfortunate drop. That happens. Are we doing the Havoc route? Okie. Crossed up. Should be a dead Eliza. Pop, 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 pop. No, we didn't have assist. Good punish. We gotta time that incoming a little better. That's a bold throw. Pillar of Creation. Recognize you needed to stabilize it, and you did. Like that a lot. How are we playing this double? Oh. You probably want to be pressing that jump heavy punch earlier. If you can get it to hit as high as possible, that's usually kind of where you want it to be. Not quite dead. Oh, just let that brass rock, unironically. Even if they like level 3 to avoid it, you're happy. Yeah, just always threaten chip out. Especially if they've blocked something. For Samoyed, what happened that game for you? There was a drop into getting hit, into getting mixed. For Eliza, the double feels a little scared to put out buttons. But let's watch some more. Round start shows violence, guess wrong. Sometimes you lose round start, that happens. Reset low. Overhead. We are mashing a lot, actually. No. That's nice. Yeah, gotta return. Do we have a route that we can DHC into Eliza to at the end? Unfortunate drop. Oh, yeah. No, you... And a skeleton with that low health is asking for trouble. Full send with Clyde. You went for it. Push block, get hit. Bump. That's a good assist use. H-Man. How long does insta last? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that won't punish it. Heavy counter hit. Are they dead? Not quite, right? Yeah, it won't kill. What are we gonna do for neutral? Gun. Gun's a good option. Run forward. We gotta try and get the hit somehow. Wasn't expecting them in the air there. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the best advice to give you, Samoyed, because right now it seems like a lot of it is just guessing wrong. They're not necessarily bad choices. They just don't quite... They're not... You chose the wrong side of the RPS. You are getting counter hit a lot, though. So, and I'm noticing you mashing a lot. So that is a thing to be thinking about. You can press after lane canceling that, by the way. Bunch. Alright, we're in. What are we doing with the hit? Do we have this pickup? It's hard. Yeah. You can hit that assist. Counter call. What's the mix? Drop and get hit. What are we doing on hit, H-Man? Appreciate you, Munoz, by the way. I see you. We just got hit, not even overhead. Just confirm. We don't have OTG. Oh, we gotta work on these drops. Bonk. Do we have the mid screen? No, she's gone. Bonk, bonk. 2 HP, gets hit. Oh, that has multiple projectile hits too. Pressing a lot after PBGC. Get your gun out. Get your gun out. Try and play around 2 HP spacing. Get counter hit again. Throw. I don't think we needed to mix there. I'm pretty sure they were dead for 2 bar. Okay. So, for you, Samoyed, it happens. It happens. I guess I'll start off with the obvious point that only needs to really get said once. Whether it's nerves or anything else, just hop into training mode, get the routes down a little bit more. Stream nerves are 100% a thing. The more you play on stream, the more you get used to it. One of the reasons we do host this live, we do host this as a streamed event rather than like private advice given, is to help you with stream nerves. So you get used to playing on stream. So if you ever play on bracket, like you get used to playing in higher stress, you get sensitized to it, all of a sudden it becomes a lower stress environment sort of deal. So that is a part of this. You will always have bad days. Don't take this super personally. It's just a thing to get used to, and it is what it is. So, it sucks to not play the way you like. Understand that it's a part of the process. But, that being said, yeah, hop in training lobby, try and get the routes down a little bit more. They were looking shaky. That happens. Beyond that, we're not presenting that many threats in neutral. We're not staying at the ranges our characters want to be at. You were trying to get there as double, and I recognize that. You just quite weren't there, and so dealing with like the Bayo 2 HP was walling you out, so you weren't quite near 2 HP range. The guns were good when you were doing them. There were some times where you probably could have done it a little bit more neutral. Your dash jump heavy punches don't seem to really be spaced the best. You hit one really low and it didn't start up in time, so you just got hit by 2 LP. You did another one where you got air to aired, and the air to air one was not as much a problem. You were you made the wrong read. It happens. But there are some of those places where jump medium kick would be the better option. It comes out faster and it's the better air-to-air hitbox. If a really well-spaced double jump heavy punch, especially a dash jump heavy punch, is so obnoxious to deal with. But think about the ranges of your character's buttons. Think about the ranges where you want to be and where you can present threats. So again, the range at which dash jump heavy punch hits. The range at which Eliza stand heavy punch and caught hit. And then once you're a little bit closer, the range at which IAD jump jump light kick hits for Eliza. The range at which you can dash up throw relatively quickly. The range at which 2 medium punches. Think about spacing in the sense of like, what are my threats at this range? And do I really like playing around those threats? So you have, I am an Eliza player who really likes playing around like caught and her heavy button spacing. Some people much prefer to be a little bit closer and just play her as much more of a rushdown air dash character. It's entirely up to you which you value more and which playstyle you like. Just find the options you like to do and put yourself in the space that facilitates that game plan the most. And so I think that's probably the biggest takeaway for you, where you didn't feel comfortable getting a game plan started and you couldn't quite get the spacing you wanted. So think about where you are on the screen as an objective. I want to get here so I can then run my game plan. Spacing is very important in this game. If anyone tells you there's not neutral in this game, they are just outright lying to your face. Spacing matters a lot. Being in a space where you can be a threat is part of what makes good players really good players, because all of a sudden you feel like you can't do anything because they can respond to everything you do. Yeah, so it's a big part of the game to think about. And then on the other end, for HMAD, liked a lot of what I saw. There were some unnecessary resets. There were some times where you were calling Bayo 2 HP a little bit farther away than I probably would recommend. But there are sides to that where if you just want to hold your ground and you wanted to shut down neutral and not have them approach you, that's a perfectly fine use for 2 HP. Just understand it'll go on cooldown for a little bit. Like, understand the trade-offs for making a choice like that rather than calling it close enough to force them to block it or back off. I can't remember if I said this already. A couple unnecessary resets. I won't be as mad about it when it's not the game-winning hit, because there are arguments to be made for saving meter for the next character. But, like that last game, you did not need to go for that throw reset. You had 2 bar with a big band in the tank. I'm pretty sure you could have done a full route and just killed. So recognizing your damage values is a big important thing. We didn't get to see you use Annie all that much for the Beowulf neutral, which I think was the main thing we had talked about previously, which is why you'd ask. Yeah. Honestly, go into replay takeover and check if it would kill, because I'm pretty sure it would, but I also don't play your team, so there is a world in which I'm wrong. So, highly recommend using replay takeover and proving me right or wrong for that. Yeah, and then we didn't get to see you call Annie all that much, and so I don't have too much to say on that front, and so I'll just tell you the same thing I told you last time, which was, look at how Ruby calls Bomber and call it in a similar manner. They work not identically, but they can cover kind of the same issues. They cover the same spaces, they both lock down, so it's a good starting point to understand where you might be wanting to call your lockdown assist. Yeah. And then to that point, Samoyed, A-Train is an interesting assist where you honestly played decently grounded for the most part. And I don't know whether that was an active choice, but if it was, already thumbs up. Part 2 is if you can actively play grounded versus A-Train, anytime you call it, understand it's a body and you can get punished for hitting it too much, but at the same time, you don't need to respect it if you're staying on the ground. If they're calling it in your face and trying to pressure behind it, you can 2 HP and get a happy birthday sort of deal on double. Like, if you have a long hitbox, that will cover a lot of space. So for Eliza, it would be stand heavy punch, or it could be caught. Although caught won't break the armor, so you've got that thought process to it. But yeah, so things to think about. Trying to DP it without back, yeah, that'll work. Just gotta make sure not to do it too early, but I didn't see you have that unfortunate circumstance happen to you, so I think you're fine. But yeah, things to think about. I think I will, yeah, that's most of the advice I have off the top of my head for that set. Again, have any other questions? Please shoot them in chat, or later ping me in the server, preferably with the timestamp if they have to deal with anything needing to do with a specific interaction, and I'll gladly answer them. On that note, while we're waiting for some of the next stuff, we got Tsuki, who's already in here, rearing to go, and we've got Dovad. Hop on in here. But yeah, again, this is something for to help y'all, and if it's not helping, we're kind of both wasting our time, so please let me know if there's anything I can do to make my advice more coherent, or to address something I may have missed that you wanted answers to. Simple as. Let's make the most of our time and help everyone get great. Bonk. Oh, that sucks. DP assist. What do we do with that? Good defense. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Probably needing one more mix. Yeah. Tag her in. Oh, we do not want to give the Robo the full screen to run away. That's a mistake. Keep her in the corner for incoming, please. So now we gotta deal with all this. This is painful. Box her in the corner. Get brassed out. Yeah. Something to think about is if you have a relatively quick super with Parasol middle, you can DHC into Sniper and eliminate the startup of Sniper as well. Punish the assist, I agree. Patient? No, that's a hard call out. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Just be patient. Try and dash jump at them. Try and just dash block on the ground. I got tagged. Yeah. Robo's hard to deal with your team. But there are ways. Burst. Okay. Yeah. Can't do that to Brass. Gotta get over it. I think that was the intent, but I just got caught holding forward. Sucks. Okay. Yeah. So first things first versus Robo Fortune. It's hard with Brass. Brass locks you down for a lot, but we've got to be deliberate in our movement and choices to, like, limit her options, essentially. If she has a full screen to run away, she'll gladly do it, and it's incredibly hard to catch her. So, first things first, I understand it probably wasn't even the intent, but make sure you're keeping the corner for incoming. Beyond that, dash blocking is really good. Super jump is really good if you can avoid getting tagged by the beams on the way up. just do safe movement options unless they're doing something you know is just outright punishable. We can use Emigrit a lot more in this matchup, by the way. Especially now. Emigrit's so good now, it already was. But versus P, and especially P Beam, get an Emigrit out there. The second you see them call the beam, even if you take an item drop, it's in your favor. No, don't push block. Oh, that sucks. Mix, get the corner too. Oh no. Do we have these? That sucks. Right there out of the corner. How do we play this matchup? So, when they're just making a wall in the middle of the screen, after you see the item drop go down, you've got to super jump over it. Super jump and then assault will usually clear. Ah, it sucks. Usually clear the Earthshare George. Same thing for all your characters. They're small enough to kind of just super jump over the Earthshare. It's if you see the wall in the middle, that's the only way through. Otherwise, you kind of just gotta hold it and look for the next opening. But with Beam, it's hard. It's really, really hard. Aggression. So we've got trap and DP assist as well. PBGC get hit, you hate to see it. Up, up, up. Oh no! We gotta kill both of them there. Oh, that sucks. I hit confirm that. Yeah. Oh, what? I still on push block. Good PBGC. I'll just get it. Load. No, I don't like that. Again, we really got to keep this Robo in the corner. Dovad keep running away. That beam is sketchy. I don't know if I agree with that Pillar of Creation, but it works, so let's see where this goes. Good push block. Good air throw. Yeah, do not let them escape the corner. Oh, that sucks. Get called out for up forwarding at them. Have we got a hit? What do we got in the tank? Also got to recognize our assist is bleeding. So be careful about calling it. Band specific mix. Oh! Gotta be careful about calling it. Oh. I really like the decision, Dovad, to just kill her. Too high, yeah. That hit you? Yeah, so honestly, biggest game from game 1 and game 3 is the way we ran incoming let Fortune go mid-screen. And the second Robo was mid-screen, the game kind of ran away from us from there. That's a hard matchup to deal with for all your characters. I'm trying to think of the best way your characters have to deal with it. And part of it is just be more patient on the approach with dash blocking, super jumping and blocking sort of deal. Beyond that, I'm trying to figure out how you deal with them landing on you with stuff. I mean, you have anti-DP assist, actually. You're in a pretty good spot for that, because you can just call that. Dissuade them from getting remotely close to you. Yeah. Unironically, I think that answers a lot of your problems. Those were the big things. We also do a lot of resets on Parasoul that can get mashed. We were doing a lot of command normal stuff, which scared me a little bit. I do want to see us do a bit more of the cross-under stuff, especially on characters that don't have air reversals. So anything with like cross-under media options. So jump light kick, jump medium punch, or jump light kick, or jump light punch, jump light kick, jump medium punch. Those default vortexes are still really good mix, depending on the weight. Choose one or the other. So you can then media left right with jab. It'll be double jumps. It'll be presses on the way down, outside of invulnerable mashes. But for people who don't have that in the air, it's really good. That's just as a default left right. In the corner, you have the L toss or M toss mix. That you can get same side and cross up meaty. They're going to be meaty mids. It's a 50-50, but again, you hit them in the air before they're allowed to press on the way down, sort of deal. I'd recommend defaulting to those until you condition someone to not press and then start going for the command normal mix a bit more. I think, yeah. For Dovod, didn't get to see too much. If you are still around after, I kind of want to play 1 or 2 matches versus you. One, to give Suki an example of patiently approaching the zoner, as Parasoul especially, and then maybe to give you a bit more advice on your zoning, because as it was, I don't know the zoners well enough to nitpick any more than, like, what you were doing was incredibly effective and what I expect to see. So, actually, I'll ping you. Yeah, Graphy is already here. Do we have anyone open lobby wanting to play Graphy? Y'all know they're good. They're on a higher level of intermediate. I don't think I'd recommend that, unfortunately. Sam, yeah, it's it'd be rough. Graphy's a really, really solid player. Yeah. If you're down Zolo, I think that would be a decent option. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it would end up being the most productive, especially because they're a solo band, and so if you're not comfortable playing... They're a high enough level solo where if you make mistakes, the game's just over. Unfortunately. I'm pretty sure Graphy's playing solo bands. I think that's what they signed up as. Yep, solo band. And so, Graphy, you were asking about frame traps, and the thing is, like, I'm not going to tell you they don't exist in this game, because they do. But that is a very high level sort of thing, where that is when you're starting to call out people opting to not push block you more. But beyond that, I can't give you much more advice outside of the default frame trap stuff, where it's just, you gotta make sure you know you're timing it so it will allow them to press a button, but still be fast enough to counter hit them for pressing it. For push block baits, I don't know what buttons you have that don't have that much block stun. That would be a cat pie or other big band question. So I might direct you to ask them for that sort of stuff. Because you can do any of your lights into tick throw, and if you catch them backdashing, your throw's so big, it'll still beat them unless they're Dahlia or Valentine who are airborne, sort of deal. Like, you kind of just get to do that, and it's pretty funny. Oh, okay. Double bend. I understand. You only signed up for big bend on the thing, so I thought you reverted. Round start. Yep, the danger of round start brass, outside of just getting outright punished for it. That sucks. Go for throw. No, we don't. Oh no! Monster. Oh, we're playing this palette. Incoming. Oh, that's slightly mistimed the mix. Went for gun, you were wrong. Happens. Might be an M gun spacing, but that's also kind of just RPS guessing. Good push block. We really got to be careful. Zilla, you gotta punish that. Graphy, these Clydes are a little scary. Bop, bop, bop. Double should be dead. For 1 bar. Bop, 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 bop. I know we talked about push blocking assist earlier, so it's a thing to think about in this match too. Oh no. We got these? No! Graphy, you have those. Good tech. Good push blocks. Really patient defense. Try and fight your way out of this corner. Symbols the assist. No! You should have died for that. You should have so died for that. You're getting away with murder. We gotta stop these drops. Hard read on the double jump. We're just doing stuff in their face. Okay. We're taking some high-risk options. It's working out so far, but gotta keep it in mind. Both y'all need to be careful about your assist usage. You're calling it a decent amount on defense, and if you start getting called out with throws for your DP assist, might become a problem. Like, DP assists are really good, but they do have their downsides. You can't be over-reliant on them. We don't gotta push block that Zillow. It's punishable. Tick, tick, throw. Bonk. What's the mix? Low. Good confirm. Is that safe? Yeah, gotta really be worried about that. We're doing H-gun too much, Graphy. Like, Yes, it's the funny... Oh, Zillow, we gotta know how to punish that. We gotta jab earlier. Yes, it's the funny DJ sway, you can't hit me thing, but we're not doing it in quite the right spaces. It's really good point blank when they haven't push blocked you and when you think they're gonna fall on you at the right angle. And even now in beta, M. Luger you have more reason to go for. So if you think they're gonna stay grounded, M. Luger's the... Yeah, you deserve to die for this. 100%. Good defense. What if they did it again? Yeah, no. If you're not chicken blocking those, I'm pretty sure you gotta respect it. I don't think there's an actual punish there. You might be able to beat extend? That's something to go and replay, take over, and check. See how beat extend and sound stun work there. Something to think about. Yeah, these H-guns. Too much. A little too much. Up forward. Like that defense. Yeah, we're playing like retail double. M. Luger's the way. I mean, even in retail, some of these spots, M. Luger's the way, but definitely now, M. Luger's the way. I don't think you're quite dead. What do we do for neutral? 15 seconds. Gotta pay attention to time. Gotta avoid these crosses. Zilla, you should have scalpels the second you saw them block that, by the way. Just chip them out, guaranteed. Yeah, that was a hard situation to win, Graphy. Yeah, definitely go into replay takeover and check that out. The beat extend thing. Because knowing how to punish scalpels lets you get rid of so much random garbage Valentine's try and pull on you. I mean, you just saw it multiple times. There were like 5 or 6 air scalpels that match. Like... Oh, beat extend. We're just doing it. We don't have OTG. Get throw. Don't get the confirm. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Trying to call them out for mashing the DP. Fair enough. Don't mind throwing this much, especially as duo ratio banned. You got the damage anyway. Good incoming. And is he still full? Punish? We gotta lab these punishes, gamer. The both of yous. L-Bomber Monster should be an immediate punish always. Good. Yeah, that's not punishable. That's good to know. Why are we not doing cat heads there? That's the second time we've done that, Graphy. On block, cat heads. Keeps you turn. It was so strong it had to get nerfed, and it's still really strong. 100% abuse cat heads DHC. Gold burst into air throw. Simple but effective. Ground throw again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Bum bum. SSJ, you did the right direction, kept the corner. Love it. Loving it. I would have gotten hit too, Zillow. Why did only one of those bomber hits hit you? They're not dead. Unfortunate drop. Now they're dead. Very dead. Okay. So... biggest things are punishes. So Graphy Lab for both your characters. How to punish scalpels. Air scalpels. So for Big Band especially, I want to say beat extend. It might not win. It'll trade. I don't know what you can do to win besides chicken blocking it. Chicken blocking it usually makes the punish easier. But yeah, so that's a big thing to think about. Punish Hell Bomber into Monster. That's a big thing. Especially Graphy, recognize SSJ on block and go into cat heads. It's dumb. It is really dumb. Do it. None of this SSJ monster crap that might even be punishable if they PBGC it. Cat heads. Cat heads. It's dumb. It's really good. Cat heads. Beyond that, I mean, I liked a lot of what I was saying. I really do. You were taking some risks in their face, but they weren't egregious, and, like, it's a fighting game. You gotta take some risks. I want to say be careful with the giant steps as much as you were doing them. The ones with the assist calls were fine, because it's not like they can do much about that, but there were some times where you did it and you got push blocked instead of getting punished. So that's a thing to think about. As well as you did it in their face when they could have just jabbed you if they were mashing. But yeah. So there's that. Oh yeah, and then for double. Luger. Probably should have been using it more in retail anyway, but now especially in beta, use Luger. Luger is dumb. It's really dumb. Why'd they make it plus? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Do it more. It's so much harder for them to avoid than Luger. Whiffing Luger feels really bad because they just stand there and stare at you while you sway back still in recovery. Wait, is it neutral? Oh, wait, no, yeah, it's neutral on block. It's not plus. But you're so far away, you might as well be neutral because then you just do 2 HP on Luger again, and very few people can contest you at that range. It's gross. Do it. Just do it. And then when they respect you, you can threaten dash up, low throw, yada yada yada. It's dumb. Yeah, +1 to 5 on block ones, but yeah, no, it's Luger is the way. Use it more. Watch JP if you need an example, because they've been using it for a while already, and now it's just even better for them. I feel like those are the biggest things. Game plan decision wise. There wasn't anything big that stuck out to me, so yeah. I think that's mostly it. I'll ping Dovad to get back in here real quick. At Dovad. Or, you're here, aren't you? Yep, okay. So, Tsukiyumi. Hopefully you're still here. This will be an example of Parasol versus this team. I unfortunately don't play the other two characters remotely well enough to deal with Tovad's team, but I hope this will be an example of watch me just get rolled doing this too. Hopefully this will be an example. I'll try and talk a little bit more in between matches and after them, because I will need to think to do this proper. So first things first, I'm just gonna run at them. Get the assist, get that Emigrid out there. If I can get a tier on them, it's great. Tiers force them to respect me. That's unfortunate. That sucks. Do I have these? No, I don't. I wanted L-Shot! I die there anyway, but I wanted L-Shot. An egret. Yeah, that's not a good start. Get a tier on them. If they give you the chance to. Also kill their assist when they give you a chance to. But yeah. Peacock with a tier on them needs to always respect debt. So if they give you that time, do it. Use Emigret more to prevent them from zoning a lot. And just constantly be at a range to threaten. See? They needed to move away from those tiers. The second they don't, I can poke any hole in their zoning game plan. And more often than not, the debt will be better for you than it will be for them. Like, if you trade getting hit by projectiles and all that sort of stuff. So, all of that to think about. Do it one more time. This time I'll also be thinking about advice for Goodbud. First things first, you gotta stop letting me get tears on you. I know it's harder said than done, but it's a big thing for this matchup. Nope. That actually stopped them. That's hilarious. Nope, you're staying in the corner. But see how I'm always trying to keep them... I'm using my movement to box them. Parasol is one of the best characters at doing this. Nope, you're staying in the corner. But I want to make sure they have as little option as possible to run away. I want to jump heavy kick. This sucks. Alright, I used that. Crap. Smart. Good press. That's nice. I honestly thought that was spaced right too. Okay. Yeah, so for Tsuki, I hope that gives a bit of a better example for the things I'm talking about when it comes to dealing with the zoning. I didn't have to show you too much the super jump over. I wish I had done that, but basically, so when I'm talking about super jumping over Urso George, some of your characters super jump will just outright avoid the item drop anyway, but the second you see the item drop get called, first, that means they're starting up their next zoning pattern a little bit after that, because there's going to be a little bit of a gap after whichever special they use. So if they use item drop, my immediately thought is, there's going to be some way to move forward, I need to identify it. Versus Dovad's team, it was a lot of, I mean, it's brass and beam. It covers that middle dead zone. So immediate thought always is super jump over and then use the rest of your mobility to react to what's happening afterwards. The item drop can't bring you down from the super jump anymore. It's on cooldown for the next half second or whatever low cooldown it's on. So it can't bring you down. You get over the Urso George, you're all of a sudden mid-screen where you're a lot more of a threat, and they need to really think about the stuff they're doing. Yeah. So that's sort of the things I'm talking about. And then also, again, Emigrit is really good in that matchup. It already was in retail. It got buffed so much in beta. Use it. It is nuts. Like, you can use it mid-screen when they're zoning in your face because all of a sudden it eats everything. You might eat an item drop, but again, like, you take a little bit of counter hit damage, you get a ton of meter for the stuff Emigrit's blocking. And then all of a sudden, you're mid-screen versus the Peacock when she has 0 projectile setup and Emigrit's there still blocking if they try and put like an L George out really quickly. It's good. It's really good. And so for you, Dovad, big things. Part of it is I'm playing solo, so I get in my advantage state and the game just devolves from there. So that's going to be part of this. And so I was just kind of right, and I didn't give you, like, 2 games versus solo, you didn't get to adapt to my offense. But, that being said, big thing versus Peacock. You have to respect tiers on you. This is honestly a universal thing, I think, as a Parasol player. If you can avoid getting a tier on you, do that as much as possible. The threat of just detonate, frame traps, all that sort of stuff, it's so much respect you have to give the Parasol. Especially if they have a DHC that lets them convert full screen from detonate snipe and then, let's say, Painwheel install. Like, that whole garbage, it's gross. Try to avoid having to respect that as much as possible. For Peacock, I saw that you know this, you just mistimed it. 2LK, low profiles things. Or low profiles the tiers. So, yeah. And the second you see a shot on you, or a tier on you, you gotta move. You gotta get it off of you. You have Brass to buy you time to do so as well. So call Brass, try and move away. because that's just such a big threat to interrupt your zoning at any point in time that could lead into other things depending on the team. So do not let that tier on you. For the Robo, I really like your Robo. Your Robo is doing a lot. I caught you getting out of the corner once. That was, I mean, I just spaced that right, and you were like half a second too late on getting out. It happens. But I think you can afford to be a bit more aggressive on defense for Robo. At least for me personally. And this is more getting into the Yomi of knowing what to dial up and what to dial down. Up forward and Saw would have beat a lot of the resets I went for. Asterisk, do not use Saw on Parasol if they're doing a reset that has a tier on you. Because if they do 6 medium punch, you lose instantly, sort of deal. So this has a lot of caveats, and you're definitely at the stage of the game where you need to be thinking about very situationally specific things, but you can be more aggressive on defense. Saw, and then even if I block it, if I hard call it out, call Brass, and then I have to respect it. Because you can true block string, Saw into beam, Brass forces me to block, and then you get to super jump over. It's kind of hard for Parasol to respect it, or to break it, because they need to hard call you out with 2 medium punch, which space dependent is hard to combo off of. Like, there's all of that stuff to be thinking about. So, versus Parasol, you can be cheeky and get a little bit more aggro. And then up forward again. Actually, it's not as good on beta. So, hold that thought. Dabble with it, but see how much it works out, because I completely forgot they got rid of that up forward hitbox. Something to think about. And then we didn't get to see the band play much. It was solo band versus solo Parasol. Yeah, like, you know the drill. The game's hard at that point. The game's really hard at that point. But yeah, so Dovad, if you have any other questions, please shoot them my way. I'll ping Tsukiyomi real quick. But yeah, if there aren't any more questions, that's all we have for tonight. I'll ramble for a little bit, just so if there are any questions, they have time to get through with delay and everything. But besides that, we have, for this next week, Monday should be Cheekly Weekly, per usual. Wednesday, Be Great. You know it, you love it. I'm going to forget exactly when they host Danison League. I want to say Thursday, but it might also be Tuesday. Keep an eye out for Mixed Masters for that. And then, obviously, next Saturday, Get Great again. So. Tuesday? Yeah, okay. I thought so. Yeah, got all that. So, all those fun announcements out of the way. I'll be getting the video up. If y'all have any other questions, shoot me a message in the server, DM, whatever, after the stream. And I'll gladly get on top of them. So, have a good night, everybody.
And my spectator.
That's okay.
Oh, Oh, nice! Ooh!
Oh, we avoided
Let's go.
it. Nice.
Oh, let me see it.
Hey,
Here's the combo?
Hey.
you finished this, they died.
That's somewhat of a combo,
Nice.
yeah.
Hey, they're dead.
We're missing a few more parts to it, but
Yeah.
We got Abomination.
It's like we have some bombas, but like our knowledge of the mechanics of the game are not exactly there just yet.